Hi, I'm Zach Smith from Route 113 Boat Sales, and today we are on a brand new model from Pursuit. This is the OS325. This replaced the old OS325, which is a great selling boat for them, and this one's going to do even better. We've upgraded a lot of things, added some great features and amenities, so follow along. Let's go around the boat and check out everything that makes this a revolution in its class. Starting in the swim platform on the Pursuit OS325, this is a major change for us on this boat. This swim platform is now a flat deck, so you can walk easily across it. We've got twin 350 Yamahas on the back here, powering this boat to a top speed of over 50 miles an hour. 4 rod holders across the transom. We've got our 30 amp shore power hookup there as well. Boarding ladder on the starboard side. And again, I just want to stress how big these swim platforms are. You can literally back up into a slip and step off the boat onto the dock, which makes getting in and out of the boat an absolute breeze. As we move up into the cockpit on the brand new Pursuit OS325, this area is loaded down with great features and new changes. Starting in the starboard corner here, we have this oversized boarding door with latch. Below that, we have a fresh and raw water washdown right there with oversized drain. We have a freshwater shower that pulls out underneath it here, and this is a hot and cold water freshwater shower. Coming forward from there, fold out seating on the side here. Provides a little bit extra seating, and if you want to make this a social zone and drop the table in there, you can. That flips back up into the wall. Below that here, we have a great fish box that lifts open and twists. Macerated overboard discharging fish box. Coming across the transom, up top here, we have a storage compartment that drains overboard. Below that, we have one of these Pursuit rear seats that we're famous for. That folds down, the backrest flips up. So that way the backrest hits you a little bit higher on your back and creates a much nicer seating position. Fold that guy back down and come across here. We've got a cutting board, live well right here. Right below that we have our flush ports for both the port and starboard engine. And then in this back corner we have another oversized drain that goes outside the boat. Coming over behind me, our big excess door here, which flips open and latches. So if you are swimming, hanging out with the family at the sandbar, you can get in and out very easily. There's also a ladder that drops in right there. And that ladder has dedicated storage on the inside of this bilge access. So if you need to go swimming, that drops right in. You can get in and out of the boat very easily. This guy then flips back over and latches. Shut her back down. And then we have another macerated fish box right here, again, directly draining overboard. As we move up to the front side of the cockpit on the Pursuit OS325, a couple great things to point out up here. We've got this great rear-facing mezzanine seat on the driver's side of the boat. And the great thing with this, it's ergonomic in that it's angled down and back, which creates a really comfortable seating position. Additionally, there's a grab handle right here on this side. And then underneath of this seat, we have dedicated fire extinguisher storage and a bucket holder should you want to store a bucket on the boat out of the way. Flip that guy back up and come across, teak accented stairs up into the bridge deck. And then underneath it here, we have a 12-volt grill that runs off the generator, 110 grill that runs off the generator. Removable cutting board, hot and cold water sink right there. That all drops back in. And then below that, on this side, we have dedicated trash can storage. That slides back in. And then over here, we have Plano tackle box storage down low. We've got a drawer here that's got dividers in it for knives and pliers, things of that nature. And above that, we have a 110 receptacle and our grill controls as well. This is on the forward side of the cockpit on the Pursuit OS325. Moving up to the bridge deck on the Pursuit OS325, a couple great things to point out. We've got 5 overhead rod holders here, 2 on each side coming down the legs on both sides there. Coming forward, you've got teak accented seating. You've got a drinks prep station over on this side with dual 30-ounce Yeti cup holders, nice Corian countertop, and below that we have a pull-out drawer-style refrigerator with freezer. That slides back in and latches. Air conditioning vent forward of that. And then over on this side, this is one of my favorite features on Pursuit boats. we do these great electrical distribution panels. This puts your battery switches, all of your breakers, everything in an easily accessible spot, and everything is labeled so you're not guessing as to what's going on. You've got digital readouts for your battery voltage, and really makes using the boat convenient and easy. You shut that back down and move forward. Overhead, we have dual grab handles here. So if you're out in rough weather, you can hang on. You've got speakers, lighting, and outrigger controls there. Dual Bromar hatches here to allow some breeze in, which I have open right now. And then over on the companion side, we have this big L-shaped seating area. This is a great spot and where most of the family is going to spend a majority of their time. You also have a drop-in teak table that sits right here, so if you want to have picnic lunches or whatever on the water, you can do so easily. And then additionally, you've got this backrest that flips out and creates a nice spot. If you got kids that want to ride up here and look out the window, they're contained and controlled, so they're not going to slide around on this seat. Table store is underneath this back part of the seat here. Again, raised up platform, which gives good clearance underneath for the bed area. And then coming around to the captain's side, you have a Pursuit helm seat here that we make in-house. Again, teak accented, dual fold-up bolsters with a drop-down bolster here. Coming around, we have our another Pursuit kind of staple, this fold-down platform. So if you need a little bit more height, I don't, but if you need a little bit more height, you can get a little bit better vantage point for running the boat. It also allows you to sit in the captain's seat with your feet flat on the ground, so you're not sitting there with your legs kicking like a toddler. All of our switch gear falls easily to hand on the dash. This is all, Perco rocker switches. We've been using them for 100 years because they don't break. JL audio volume control right here. Everything else is integrated into the screen via Pursuit's new one helm setup that Garmin's programming for us. We've got a wireless phone charger here, air conditioning at the helm all over, leather wrapped dash pad, which cuts down on glare when you're running the boat and keeps this area cooler, center mounted compass, and then if you notice, this area is completely encapsulated in glass. So we have a full glass windshield. It runs from down there to up here. We've got a vent up here, and this really cocoons you if you're out in foul weather. You're going to stay dry, you're going to stay warm, you're going to stay comfortable. Overhead, we have a storage compartment here above the helm, just for cell phone keys, stuff like that. VHF radio control, and then two more JL audio speakers on this front brow, so everybody up here has good sound. Last thing to point out up here, this passenger side is also leather wrapped and has this nice little recessed tray so kids, wife stuff can throw keys, wallet, phone, whatever they need up there, and it's not going to slide around. Coming down to the cabin on the Pursuit OS325, we put a lot of thought into this area and redesigning it to make it a lot more ergonomic for you guys. And part of what we did was listen to our customer surveys of current 325 owners and made some adjustments accordingly. So up front here, we have this beautiful teak dinette table that is electrically operated and drops down. And when that drops down, these both sides come together and create a full queen berth, island style berth up here, which is something that we feel our customers wanted. As we move aft to our kitchenette, we have a drawer style refrigeration unit right here that slides out. Above that, we have our microwave. You've got counter storage up top and down low. There's a countertop extender on the aft side of this island. So if you do need a little more prep space, you can get that. But one of the things we heard was people wanted better access into the aft berth. So we took away the cooktop here and gave much better access into that aft berth. Another thing we added on this boat are these big oversized hull side windows. You've got pull down shades on both sides if you do want some privacy, but if not, you can open that up and you get a lot of natural light here in on this side. It's on both sides. Above that, we have this Insignia Smart TV. And then below that, we have our 110 distribution panel, which gives us our generator controls and all of our breakers and circuitry for our 110 system, which includes the dual zone air conditioning, refrigeration, all that fun stuff is contained right here. One of the things we heard in our customer surveys of 325 owners is that it was difficult to get into the rear berth on this boat. So what we did is we added this drop-down countertop here, so that when you are prepping food, you have a little bit extra countertop space, but then when you're trying to get into the rear berth, you can drop that down out of the way, and that latches, and then you come down this companionway here, and you can slide easily into the rear berth. Additionally, back here, we have rod holder storage with drop-down rod racks here, for both for top and bottom. You can store 4 rods down here, and then you have a giant berth in the back here that gives me plenty of room to lay down comfortably. We also have our table storage right there, cabinetry along the whole back wall, and another port light here to let some natural light in. Again, there's air conditioning vents down underneath it here, so this area will stay cool, and it's really probably the best ride on the boat if you're running offshore in the morning. Last but not least, in the cabin of the Pursuit OS325, we have the head compartment. And this is a really nice thought out area. You've got dedicated air conditioning inside of here, light switches here for overhead lighting, nice sink area with Corian countertops and wood trim. And then you've got a pull out shower here. You've got a shower curtain that can slide over and shut this area off if you are taking a shower to keep water off the wood. And then behind me here, we have this great toilet area with a lid. Porcelain vacuum flush Dometic toilet below it. That flips up and locks that lid in place. When you drop that back down, this creates a nice area. If you are in here showering, you can kind of sit and shower yourself off, which is great on a boat, so you're not getting the wobbles. Or if you're in here changing, you can sit on here and change and not be sitting directly on a toilet, which is very nice. Additionally, we have a port vent here that you can open up, and this has a magnetic cover over it, so if you want some privacy, you can snap that on and not have anybody be able to see it. As we come up the companionway onto the bow of the OS325, we've got 2 great steps here with a grab handle, and you can step up and immediately grab onto the hardtop handle here as well. We got a nice wide walk platform, oversized bow rail that hits me above knee level, which makes it very comfortable to walk up on the bow. And then up front here, we have these 2 great bow loungers. So the way these work, you can grab, that flips up and locks and creates a nice lounge area. You've got a grab handle right there, so if you are riding up here, you have something to hold on to. You've got that on both sides in 2 levels, so you can have it a little bit more laid back. You can have an upright seating, or you pop it all the way up and it drops fully back down. Thanks for watching our walkthrough in the brand new Pursuit OS325. We are really excited about this boat at Route 113 Boat Sales, and we hope you are too. If you want to check it out or schedule a sea trial, be sure to reach out to us at www.route113boatsales.net or give us a shout. Again, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more great videos. Thanks for watching. We're going to take this thing for a spin.